This is the BMW CE 02, and with this BMW has created a new motorcycle concept, the eParcourer as they call it. In this video you will discover what it is and how it rides, so stay tuned. And with that, I welcome you from Lisbon, where I tested BMW CE 02 today. According to BMW, it is an eParcourer. What that means is that this is neither an electric motorcycle, nor an electric scooter, nor an e-bike, as BMW claims it. It is an urban vehicle aimed at young people, but also car owners looking for a more practical vehicle for city use. Now let's talk a little bit about the design. The particular design appeals to me. I personally like the fact that, like its bigger brother, the CE 04, we have some aluminum rims which are certainly easy to clean and give it a very futuristic and cyberpunkish look that these electric motorcycles need. I think it's a very special design. As a company known for doing what it wants with design, BMW has created something unique. Now let's talk about the versions of this model. We have two motorizations, the 4 kilowatt one that can be driven with an AM license in the EU, and then the 11 kilowatt version that we have here in front of us, rideable with an A1 license in the EU. There are also two models, the basic black model and the more special Highline version, which costs 880 euros more. It comes with blue and white and grey stickers, a gold fork, and additional features like heated grips, a phone holder, and the third riding mode called Flash. I'm gonna talk to you about that one a bit later. Now we have everything here in this Highline version. These features are all part of this Highline package. The 11 kilowatt version has a new electric motor with two air-cooled batteries above it and a belt for power transmission. We have two disc brakes, but ABS is only on the front wheel, which I find a bit unfortunate, especially for beginners or city riding, where you, ride on the rails of the tram or whatever, and so where ABS on the rear wheel can be crucial. What I really liked was the suspension, the 37mm fork. It's the same as in the black one. In the black version, it's just golden on the Highline version. And a side-mounted shock adjustable in preload was great. The suspension was really excellent, making it a very smooth ride, even on imperfect roads. In fact, I observed the guy in front of me on his CO2 while we rode through the city, and I saw his license plate holder just shaking and bouncing around. But I had to say, while riding it, I didn't feel anything, any imperfections at all. So really, really great suspension. The 14-inch tires with these thick rubbers help smooth out the imperfections even more, and that's a good thing. The seat is pretty comfortable, and there's an option for a comfort seat which is 20 millimeters higher, but I really don't think you would need that. Because I don't think anyone is going on long tours or with this bike, even more so because its range is pretty limited. Talking about range, with a full charge you get about 90 kilometers. We journalists would have gotten 70 to 80 because all we do is just give it the beans all the time, then an hardcore brake and then ride like a maniac. So that is not very indicative of that. Now let's talk about the riding modes. We have three riding modes: Flow, Soft, and Flash. Flow is a standard mode with average throttle response and recuperation. Soft has an average throttle response without recuperation, and Flash has the most aggressive throttle response and the most aggressive recuperation settings. Now we tested them all in the city. Now we'll go ride them outside the city, and then I'll give you my impressions with regards to its usage outside the city. So welcome back. We finished our ride, and I have to say the riding position is very, very pleasant with the seat height of 750 millimeters. The two sets of foot pegs allow for flexibility in positioning, so when you take it easy, you ride through the city, you're alone, you just sit back and you put your feet in a very relaxed position and enjoy the ride. If, however, you want to take this bike outside the city and have a bit of fun on twisty roads, you could just assume a more aggressive riding position and then enjoy that with these additional foot pegs. Now, the small screen provides all necessary information. We covered about 50 kilometers in the city and it was a very pleasant experience. Thanks to the great suspension also, like I said, you can connect your phone through the BMW application with this bike, which makes it even more user-friendly. Now, for the 11 kilowatt version, we have a maximum power output of, like it says, 11 kilowatt and a torque of 55 Newton meters. Now, the torque is noticeable, giving a powerful thrust, especially when accelerating from a stop. The recuperation is adjustable in 3 modes, but it doesn't recover when the battery is fully loaded. In fact, it really only starts to recuperate once the battery is at 50%. And I'm really not a fan of that feature. Why should it only recuperate once the battery is at half charge? The recuperation, for me at least, is part of the fun I have when riding electric bikes. It's a shame, really. Now, the 11 kilowatt version has 2 batteries with a total capacity of 3.92 kilowatt hours, providing a range of about 90 kilometers before having to charge. Like I said, the charging can be done with a standard 0.9 kilowatt socket charger. Charging can be done with a standard 0.9 kilowatt charger that comes with the standard model, or a 1.5 kilowatt charger that comes in the Highline version. Now, that alone is reason for me to recommend to you to buy this bike in its Highline version. Now, the fast charger can charge from 20 to 80% in an hour and 40 minutes, so exactly 100 minutes. The price for the BMW CE 02 is 7,450 quid in the UK, $7,599 in the US. But with the Highline package, you spend an additional 800 quid or dollar probably, if it's 880 euros. It should be something along those lines in the UK and in the US as well. Now, while it may seem pricey for a scooter, bike, parkour, or call it whatever you want, in a 125cc category, the unique aesthetics and features cater to a specific audience, possibly those who already own a car and seek a convenient city vehicle, or beginners. Now, in conclusion, I like this thingy's design, the futuristic feel, and the responsive throttle. The suspension and power delivery were very satisfying. However, the absence of the ABS on the rear wheel and the fact that the recuperation only works when the battery is at 50% are its weak points, in my opinion, together with its pricey price tag. Now, what do you think about this little thingy? Share your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know if you would consider buying it, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much and see you next time.